right, here post-game with Brandon Wheeless. I mean, big performance from you. You're really the leader off this bench, and it seemed like the bench players and the role players really stepped up at some very big moments in this game. You hit the three-pointer to cut it to 1 point, about 33 seconds in the ball game. You know, what was going through your mind as that shot went up?
I mean, always during clutch situations, Coach puts me in, and he counseled me to perform and show up. As a senior, and you know, speaking for other seniors on the team, it's our last year, so you know we gotta step up, man. We having a good season. We didn't want to, you know, we undefeated right now. We didn't want to stop here, so I mean, the only thing going through my mind at that particular time is make the shot.
Yeah, like what's going through your mind in those situations, given like the pressure, you know, you're on the road, win streak on the line, if you will, and coach say, hey, Brand, I need a three, and go in there and make it.
Actually, it's so much attention brought on Chris McKeechin and Kyle that it allows me to be free. I'm just pretty much roaming around, and a lot of teams sleep on me. So that just going through, I'm like, if it's open, I got to knock it down. That's the main thing. That's what has to happen, and you know, luckily God blessed me enough to, you know, in these type situations all throughout the year, I was able to, you know, come through in the clutch. So.
Ice water in his veins, Brandon Wheeless. And speak about your other teammates as well. Jamel Fuentes, some big minutes, good production off the bench, and A.J. Rogers hit a big bucket as well. I mean, this team and its role players really coming together on the road.
Oh yeah, a lot of people know it's been in the paper. We talk about it, you know, amongst ourselves. We have a strong bench, a very strong bench. And when those guys come in, Jamel, he brings a different look that, you know, that Penny doesn't bring or Qasim doesn't bring, and it's a lot of energy. You know, he's a fighter, and you know, we really love it. And AJ, I mean, what can I say about AJ? He's a beast. You know, he's down there. You know, he's that garbage man. You know, he's that hype man. He's whatever you need him to be. You know, so and even all the rest of the bench players, Rob Johnson, Qasim, even Winston came in. You know, he even gives us a different look. You know, when he's you know, ready to perform. So for the most part, like, you know, I'm just happy we all came together as a family. You know, down 17, come back, pull out the W.
Double OT, was that a fun game?
Oh yeah, it was very fun. I mean, I was on the free throw line. Kevin Thompson turned to me and looked. He's like, "Oh man, I'm tired." I was like, "That's what I want to hear. So now I can run you out this gym."
All right, here with Kyle O'Quinn. Victors over Morgan State Bears 90-89 in a double overtime thriller. And Kyle, you definitely put this team on your back coming down the stretch of regulation and overtime as well. I mean, just speak about the game and emotions throughout this game as your team really had to go through a lot of adversity to get this victory.
We knew it was going to be a dogfight when we went in the locker room coming into the second half. It was up 17. Dwayne Jackson was hot as I don't know what. We had to find a reason. We had to find a way to stop him. We also had to find a way to cut into that deficit. Time was going against us. We just had to dig. It's always a dogfight against them. There's no secret that we hate them. We had to get it over with.
Definitely, and like you were saying, Dwayne Jackson 33 points today, but also quiet down the stretch. Chris McKeechin with good ball and out defense as well. Speaking about your teammates and how each player really stepped up in some big moments.
Everybody knew exactly what they needed to do, which made the whole group better. McKeechin knew he had to stop him. He had to stop Jackson. I knew I had to protect the basket, so I started blocking a little more shots, going to be aggressive without fouling. I wasn't in foul trouble, so that's something that doesn't happen a lot. So I had to be a little more aggressive, especially going into overtime. So everybody just stepped up their individual roles.
And speaking about what was going through your head, what did you think you had to do going against, you know, Kevin Thompson and Childs, that big front line of Morgan State?
They're huge. I knew that. I mean, coaches, we worked all week on moves I could do against them, but they was double teaming. It just came. I'll lie to you and say we did something special. All we did was dig. We dug deep. Either we went in the locker room and said we're either going to win or we're going to lose. We just came out, we dug, and we came out on top.